Welcome to the flight deck of this Boeing 737-800 NGX on this domestic flight from Billund to Kastrup, Copenhagen. The aircraft is operated by SAS and located at stand 29 in Billund. All the preparations for this flight, such as planning the flight, configurations of all the systems of the aircraft, programming the flight management computer, have already been done at this time, and the engines are running. Today is November 8, 2016, and the time is 2:39 Zulu time, and the local time is 3:39. I think we now are pretty ready to contact Copenhagen Control on 121.37 for delivery of clearance to Kastrup, Copenhagen. Let's try. Copenhagen Control, good afternoon. Scandinavian 1462 at stand 29 in Billund, ready to copy IFR clearance to Kastrup, Copenhagen. The controller is apparently a little busy for the moment, so he will come back to me when he is ready, so we will wait for a few seconds.
Scandinavian 1462, you set Kastrup at Billund for ground departure on the shoreline, squawk 7353.
Cleared for Kastrup, Copenhagen via Abino 4 Bravo departure, runway 09 and squawk 7353, Scandinavian 1462.
Scandinavian 1462, just confirm your squawk 735.
Squawk 7353, Scandinavian 1462.
1462 is base correct, report if push and start.
Call for push and start, Scandinavian 1462. And here we can see Billund Airport with the aircraft located at stand 29, and we expect Foxtrot Delta to holding point 09 and will take off from the west to the east. Request push and start, Scandinavian 1462.
Scandinavian 1462, push and start approved, face west, QNH 1010.
Push and start approved, face west and QNH 1010, Scandinavian 1462. Okay, let's start the pushback by calling the ground personnel.
And ground cockpit. Go ahead, Captain. We're all set to go up.
Copenhagen, good evening. North Shuttle 85 Whiskey with you, flight level 39, sir.
North 85 Whiskey, making hello.
Doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Please park free, please. Okay, parking brake is on. Clear to push. Brakes off. Here we go.
And we will start the clock on both sides of the airplane.
And easy 74 Fox Charlie, you can do the runway 24 left, be careful.
04 left, easy 74 Fox Charlie.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Push is complete. Set parking brake, please. Alright, brakes are set and pressure is normal.
Okay, sir. Tow bar is off. Pin is out. Watch the pin on the right.
Alright guys, thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
Roger that. Have a good flight.
Flight controls check.
Ready.
Full right. Full left. Center.
Check.
Full up. Full down. Center.
Check.
Flight controls check completed. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators. On. Probe heat. On. Anti-ice. Off. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist complete.
Thank you. Request taxi Scandinavian 1462.
Scandinavian 1462, taxi right, Fox Hotel Delta, runway 09.
To holding point 09 via Foxtrot and Delta Scandinavian 1462.
EC 74 Foster Charlie, contact approach, frequency 119, point. 118, go off, EC 74 Foster.
Here we turn right on taxiway Delta. Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
5 green lights.
Stabilizer trim.
4.6 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Thank you.
North 85 Whiskey, continue direct EKBI-EKCH.
Sorry, it's Quebec, so for the light on whiskey.
Kingdom 1462 winds, 3670, 2 knots on the shoreline, initial takeoff, report airborne.
Clear to take off 09 and report airborne Scandinavian 1462. Runway entry procedure.
Check. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Secure the cabin.
Approaching 09. On runway 09.
Take off.
Check. Thrust set.
Check.
80 knots.
Check.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
400 feet.
Check. Select LNAV. Select VNAV.
1751, something by radar, frequency 125, split route 025, bye-bye.
Building range 0125, this one 025, untouchable, bye-bye.
Airborne 3000 feet, Canadian 1462.
Kingdom 1462, you identified, and flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130, Canadian 1462. After takeoff checklist.
Stand by. 1000 level.
Flaps up.
Transition altitude set standard.
Check.
Copenhagen Control, Swiss Air 1 Lima with you, descending flight level 200 to reach at a gas core. 129 Lima, Copenhagen, hello, identified, descend flight level 80. Flight level 80, Swiss Air 129 Lima.
After takeoff checklist.
Stand by.
Choose 129 Lima, continue direct, so that's Bravo, Alpha, Sierra Lima, Oscar. Landing straight, runway shuffle left. Say again the waypoint, please. Choose 129 Lima, continue direct, Battle, Bravo, Alpha, Sierra Lima, Oscar. The 129 Lima, I don't have the waypoint. Can you send it by text? Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Roger.
Remember 1462, accept safety correction, accept. Channel Trano to John safety 1 Echo ramme foran this for dig.
Direct Tranon expect to be 1 Echo arrival for runway 74 left Scandinavian 1462.
Late contact save reporters. Late contact save report mark, not please.
1000 level.
Check.
I got some last message with commercial 85 risk.
After takeoff checklist.
Late contact save, that's correct. Report your mark number, please.
Commercial 85, 65, the aircraft has 5, 7, 8.
Late contact X-ray, water to common traffic reduced, mark decimal 77 until Quebec.
Until Quebec, we order those the mark 77, flight 5.
Thanks a lot. You can continue now, Unicom 122, just made, bye.
We have now reached our cruising level, flight level 130.
Into Rouen.
The weather in Copenhagen is pretty bad, with a lot of low altitude clouds, and in fact is it snowing in Copenhagen for the moment. So we are now going to prepare our descent and our approach in Copenhagen, and due to the very low visibility, we will perform Cat 3 ILS approach into runway 74 left, which is fully automatic landing by the instruments. I'm now preparing the cockpit for our descent and final approach to runway 04 left.
Slate 5 Whiskey, report mark number.
That is 0.78, Marshall A5 Whiskey.
A5 Whiskey, order passport flying mark decimal 79 due to traffic over PPX.
Okay, Max 79, Marshall A5 Whiskey.
Thank you, sir.
Radio control, motion to hold signal, good evening, over to flight level 35.
Concentrate Georgia, Copenhagen, good evening, welcome to frequency.
So can you just repeat that for North Shuttle 8 quick,
Concentrate Georgia, no message for you, just saying welcome to the frequency.
Okay, what jet level North Shuttle 8?
We are listening to the frequency for Copenhagen control, and now I'll put in the frequency for Copenhagen approach in the comp channel. On the FMC we can see we have to reach Trano in 28.7 miles, and we have to reach 12,000 feet or below, and a speed of 250 knots.
So this one's an unlimited approach now, with 119 decimal 8 point.
119 decimal 8 is 119 Lima.
Scanner 1462 descent minus 01 ready, and contact now, Copenhagen approach frequency 119 decimal 8 point.
Descend to flight level 90 and contact Copenhagen approach on 118.9 Scandinavian 1462, bye bye.
Okay, 1462, just confirm the frequency is 119.8.
119.8 Scandinavian 1462, bye bye.
Alright. National IVC mass base point Unicom 122.8, bye.
22.8, Oscar 5 Whiskey, good night, sir.
We have now started our descent to 9,000 feet, and we are reducing the speed to 250 knots. And we will now contact Copenhagen approach on 119.8. Copenhagen approach, Scandinavian 1462 with your descending and passing flight level 110 inbound Trano, Scandinavian 1462.
Scandinavian 2, København, good afternoon, radar contact, turn right heading 110 and descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1010.
Turn right 110 and descend to 6,000 feet and QNH 1010, Scandinavian 1462. Descent procedure.
Check. 10,000.
Check.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Descent checklist.
Give me a minute, please.
I will now use the speed brake to reduce our speed to 250 knots. We are now passing the coastline just north of Sjællandsoje.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright positions. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or to overhead bins. Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. Thank you.
Check. I'm now tuning in the frequency of Kastrup Tower on 118.1.
Switch 129 Lima, consider descent for 3,000 feet and descending clear ILS approach runway 0 for left. East and 3,000 feet cleared ILS 0 for left with 129 Lima.
Here on the CDU we can see we have a ground speed of 303 knots and we have a headwind of 8 knots. I have now set the altimeter to the local pressure in Castle Copenhagen to 1010 hectopascal.
Scandinavian 1462, turn right heading 120.
Right 120, Scandinavian 1462.
Checked.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters.
1010 hectopascal.
1010 set. Approach checklist complete.
Thank you. We are now passing south of Holbæk and we can see a Swiss Airbus 320 is on final to 74 left.
Just want to know the Lima contact now, tower frequency 118.1. Schönen Landung, schönen Abend, tschüss. 118, Decimal 1, danke für den Service, schönen Abend noch, ciao.
We are reaching the center light of 04 left in 5 minutes and 18.8 miles from here.
Scandinavian 1462, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
Descent to 3,000 feet, Scandinavian 1462.
Glide slope alive.
Check. We are now further decreasing the speed to 210 knots.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Thank you. As you can see to the left, the ground is covered by snow. And we are shortly passing the coastline south of Køge. Check. we are further decreasing the speed to 200 knots. Here we have a clear view of the low visibility beneath the clouds caused by snow.
QA 1462, send left heading 070, clear out as a post runway 04 left.
Left heading 070 and cleared for ILS 04 left, Scandinavian 1462.
Localizer alive.
Check. Get down.
Gear down.
I have now reduced the speed to 170 knots. Flaps 5.
Speed checked.
Flaps 10.
Speed checked. Flaps 5.
Flaps 10.
Speed checked. Flaps 10.
Scandinavian 1462, contact Captain Tom, frequency 118.1, Tango landing, all ready, go after.
Castle Tower on 118.1 and thank you for good service, Scandinavian 1462.
Checked.
Flaps 30.
Speed checked.
Move forward.
And Captain 14130, you want hold point Bravo 3 or Bravo 1?
Flaps 30.
Power 3 could be fine.
Flaps 40.
1410.
Above the flap speed.
Roger, Captain 1410, taxi and hold for
I'm now
Bravo 3.
reducing the speed to our landing speed 140
Section short.
knots.
Power 3.
Castle Tower, good evening. Scandinavian 1462 established 04 left. Scandinavian 1462.
Scandinavian 1462, hello, very good evening to you. Wind is 050 degrees, 11 knots. Runway 0 left, just land, long landing approved.
0 land 04 left, long landing approved, Scandinavian 1462. We are now passing 1,800 feet and we can even now not see the ground. Our aircraft on final to 04 left.
Waves 1290 across runway 30.
Landing
continue
checklist.
via
Landing
Alpha
checklist.
2, Mike,
Engine
to
start
stand
checklist.
Alpha 11.
Continues.
Stand Alpha 11.
Speed brake.
Bumped.
Landing gear.
Down
Alpha again,
3
descent number please.
Down
Switch
Triggering.
129 Lima, stand Alpha 11, that is Alpha 11.
Alpha 11 og Sydvær.
Clear landing.
Lima, copy.
Landing.
Check.
1,000 feet. Continue.
Check.
Flaps 40.
Threshold.
Flaps 40.
Approaching 04 left.
Here in 700 feet we can barely see the ground. Now we can see the landing lights.
Long landing. Long landing.
Custom Tower Scandinavian 1410, route 3, runway 2, 04 right.
Any 1410, one moment please.
Speed brake up.
Check.
For 10, wind 050 degrees, 11 knots.
Check.
After departure, contact approach on 119.8, runway 04 right,
60 knots.
Manual brakes.
Check.
Okay
After
to clean
takeoff.
up.
Contact approach on 119.8. Clear for takeoff. Scandinavian 1410.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and comfort, please
Again, 110, have a good flight, everybody.
until the captain's response to the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate
Thank you. Good evening, see you.
that it's safe for you to move about.
04 left backhead at Scandinavian 1462.
Again, 1462, thank you very much. Welcome to Copenhagen. Thank you. From Alt 6 to stand Bravo 10 via Alpha. Yankee Mike. Cross-running features removed.
To stand Bravo 10 via Alpha Yankee and Mike and cross runway 30 Scandinavian 1462.
Check speed.
Check. Our aircraft on taxiway Alpha and we will proceed to Yankee and Mike. Clear left.
Clear right.
Approaching. 1, 2.
This 129 Lima is on the blocks. Thank you for your service. Goodbye. Swiss 129 Lima, thank you very much for flying. Have a good evening. All stations, Asper Tower is now closing. All stations continue on approach 1198. Good evening.
APU on the bus. Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check. Doors disarmed, no APU.
Check. Shut down. Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps, off. Probe heat, off. Hydraulic panel, set. Flaps.
Up.
Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Idle detent. Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Off. Shutdown checklist complete.
Thank you. Secure the aircraft. Secure the aircraft.
Check.
Secure checklist.
Secure checklist. IRSs off. Emergency exit lights off. Window heat off. Packs. Something's wrong here. Secure checklist complete.
Thank you. Now the aircraft is completely shut down and cold and dark. And this was the completion of our flight from Billund to Copenhagen. Thank you for watching and see you another time. Bye bye.